What's your name? Hello! Good evening!
It's me again. It's Laura Helen, aka Mummy, Forever Family, Forever Free.
And David, aka Daddy, 831designs.com. So why do people want to write a book?
Why? Why do you want to
Why?
do it?
Because it can elevate you and your business to the next level
How?
by making you the go-to expert. If you've got a book, this is my book. This is like a business card, the new version of business cards. If you'll get given a business card, how many people will look at them? How many people ring you back? How many people just put them in the pocket, put them on the side at home, or even just throw them in the bin before they've left the building?
How much work did you put into them?
Yeah,
Our kids make arts and crafts of them.
thank you. If you have a book, they are not going to throw your book away. They're at least going to read it. They're at least going to look you up and see what other courses you do, see what other coaching you do, see what other products you've got for sale. If you've got a book, if you need do speaking events, you're going to be their go-to expert that they're going to call you up. So why write a book? Why write a book?
Because you want to share your passion, you want to share your story, you want to share the knowledge and skills that you have or had or required. There's so many people that go through amazing, incredibly challenging, tough times. And when you're in it, you feel like there's never an end. And some people, it feels hopeless. It costs people lives when they're stuck in this place that is so bad and so hard. But when you're the person who's come through the other side and you've made it and you've come out stronger and better than ever, if you can share that with someone who's in that right now, if you can be that guiding light at the end of the tunnel that this is just temporary, look what can happen if you strive through and you keep going and you break through that, then if you can share and help just one person with that, to me that's pure magic.
That's influence. That is
Just making a difference.
Sharing
We do
an
this
impact.
and we love doing this. We really do have a lot of fun helping people create their stories, helping people share their passion, their why, their knowledge. When someone's sharing a painful past, a painful story, and they've come out bigger, brighter and stronger on the top, the thank yous they get from those books, the hearts they touch, the connections they have with people before they even meet them. When you have a book out there, people know you before they even meet you. So they get super excited, don't they? You have a connection before you've even met. It's super awesome.
They're already wanting to buy your products because they know you, they feel connected, they know where you come from and how you can help them. You've already given the answers that they want. They're ready to
connect
to
and go
the next
further.
level.
I was going to say you get your friendly face on the book, but I'm thinking quite serious there. People connect with your face straight away. They know who you are. You become the go-to expert. You become the person that can coach and help people through that trauma. If it's a business book about business, then you instantly put yourself there as the go-to expert because you've been there, you've done that, you're teaching it. To be teaching it, you must know something. So then people want more advice, mentorship, coaching. It just puts you up there. When people are doing speaking engagements or big events, when they want someone who specialises in the area that you've written a book on, especially if you're a best-selling author, who are they going to choose? The guy who knows some stuff about it or the best-selling author of the book on that subject? It wins every time. And you have something to give the audience of value. It's not going to cost them tens of thousands. And what's really great about that is when people buy your book, or even if you gift them your book, if they've invested just a little and taken the time to read this, they are so much more likely to come back and buy another one of your products, your services, or coaching or mentoring, whatever it is that you do with your book. Some people literally just want to share their story, show that they can go through hell and back and still be alive. Smile next time, David. So they want to show, you made that difference to them. And then they get called up saying, okay, I'm facing this. How do I get through this? And some people, they just do it just to share their heart and try and help others. And they end up becoming a coach in that area. And it's so filled with passion because they've been through it. And they can give advice that's really real because they've been in it, they've faced it, and they've overcome it. We're speaking from experience here. I've had the most craziest life ever. Since having kids, we went from 0 kids to 2 kids. We had a 0 age and a 3-year-old who couldn't speak, didn't know her name. We had to rehab her, went through every form of abuse possible by 3, whilst having a newborn. which was crazy. We went from 2 salaries to 1.
Having totally planned to have the one baby, and then having 2 chucked in there, which took you through it off, starting again.
And then costs, and we had to change houses, and we had legal things, and
we still managed to travel the world.
And now we travel the world, worldwide, spending every day with our kids.
Doing what we do.
And we did it with a book. It's not actually this book, our book that created us to start us on this platform was 3 Steps to Family. Realign, reconnect and grow together. We also had our daughter launch a book, her first big one, which was Money for Kids by Helen. So she teaches kids self-development,
financial education,
stuff you don't get taught in schools. She teaches the kids. And now even our little man has started creating books. They're more fun, they're colourful, they got the activities and fun stuff to do because she's younger. So we're all out there, we're creating impact, we're creating fun, we're teaching people knowledge. We won't take on any author. Money or not, we won't take on anyone. We'll only take on books that are going to help, that are going to make a difference.
Gotta help
make
others.
An impact. Yeah, we want it to be helping others. We're not going to work with people just because I want to write a book because if it's all ego based, we've had a few. If it's all ego based, our call will end really quickly. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, go get a different publisher. I'm sure someone out there will help you to do that. It's not going to be us. We will not do ego driven books. We do books that create impact and really help other people.
Yes. We love writing books.
We're super proud of our clients.
The audience are satisfied and impacted and helped in some way.
I've been interviewing a few of our authors from this book over the last week or so. So if you want to hear more about them, they're so awesome. This book's on Amazon if you fancy it. If you're into entrepreneurship, if you're quite new at the game, this will save you years of trial and error, mistakes, failing. We've been through so many fails, something had to work.
Fail fast and fail forward.
Everyone thinks that you're crazy, you can't do this, there's no way you can take your kids out of school, stop going to work, travel worldwide with 2 little kids, live out of little cases. It's just not doable. It's not realistic. Stop being so silly. If we'd have listened to all the input and all the criticism and all the, well, just ignoring from some people, there wasn't even criticism. It was just like, too far out the box, no thanks. If you give up with all these naysayers, you won't do it. You have to get out there and just fill yourself with positivity. I've been watching Gary Vee a lot lately. Put the earphones in, put the CDs in the car to work, listen to self-development, personal development, Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, all these incredible influencers. Put that positivity in your head all the time, because they've come from nothing or worse. They've struggled and struggled and struggled and failed and failed and failed. And now look at those guys. Like, it's so huge now. They are so ginormous now, because they never gave up, they never listened. To see Grant Cardone come down from the ceiling on a platform at the 10H growth goal, it's just like, why the hell not, right? Because he worked so hard to get to where he is today. Why wouldn't you have fun and do that? Like, you've got pictures of him on his jet. Like, if you've got a jet, like,
you want to be riding.
You want some fun, right? It's going to be so cool. I love these guys. They're just so real, and they didn't listen to the naysayers. It's not easy. I can hold my hands up and say I've had days when I've broken and cried, oh, everybody hates me, what are we doing, oh my god. And then we get over ourselves, carry on. And look what we've created. Like, it's magic to watch Dave go to work every day.
And once you get over one set of challenges and the following day you've completed them and their challenges come back again, you know in your mind, I've done it before, it's not a problem anymore, you've done that, so your comfort zone is growing. The more you learn, the more you get out there, you're growing and growing and growing. And
your problems get bigger and bigger and bigger. And your challenges get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And you're growing more and you're learning more. And
I want giant problems. I want to have like £1 million tax bill, because that means I made 4 million, right? Like, I want these big problems. Oh my god, I've created an event and we've completely oversold the room. Instead of having 500 people, we got 10,000. Like, I want that kind of big problem. For Tony Robbins to sell an event and have to move whole venues because he sold so much, that is an awesome problem to have. Yeah. That is an incredible problem to have. So you start off with all these small problems and they get bigger and bigger. But I think
Bigger
bigger problems. I'm excited for the big problems. They're on my dream board to have big problems, because then it means we're out there having a big impact. As soon as we started getting haters and having all these naysayers, we're like, we're on the right track. We're the ones swimming upstream against the current, against the tide. So as soon as we started having all these naysayers, we realised it was the right thing. Can't read it, the title's backwards. It's called Fruition, From Ideas to Reality. Fruition.
So type in Fruition, David Herbert, and that'll come up on Amazon.
It'll come up on Amazon. 2.0 is the one you want. And we also had Les Brown is my favourite. I'm busy writing my story. Would love to publish it one day. Get in touch, Cheryl. I would love, love, love to help you. We're friends. I've seen all your stuff popping up on my timeline. Love what you do. I'd be super happy to connect. You're not all about ego, so I'd be totally willing to help you make that happen. Whoop, 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 whoop. We've got Bardi on here. She is a New York best-selling Times bestseller. She wrote to empower and inspire others. Recently, she just spent time with Gary Vee in New York. Another awesome lady.
Yeah.
Who's out there making a difference, making an impact. And she's doing it her way. That's what I love about everyone that we have come through from. We've had people that wouldn't even go on camera. Like, they put a picture there and then they talk to the screen because they're too scared to go on camera. Who are now, they have their own cameramen. They have...
Follow them around.
What are they called? Where you have online, like webinars. And they do all these things with cameras now, and they wouldn't even speak before. Like, it was so funny. So we literally bring people from, I think I just want to like, boom, and they own themselves. I had someone quote me recently, which I was super proud of, and they were like, I said to Laura, oh, I'm getting a thicker skin, I'm getting braver. And it's like, you're not getting a thicker skin. You're getting comfortable being you. Like, wow. That's all it is. I can come on camera. Sometimes I look absolutely nuts. I've just come out the pool, just wrestled with the kids to get them to sleep and read stories. And I'm like, whoa. And Dave's like, how can you go on like that? I'm like, because I want to add value. It's not about how I look. It's about what I'm sharing.
It's not about how I look.
Whereas David's like, oh, let me do my teeth, get my glasses, get a shirt on.
The shirt has only could have been commented so many times. Dave, please put a shirt on.
We're always in hot countries. It's just, if I give Dave time to think about a live, we end up sometimes not doing it. So now I just go, look, we're on.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, no.
And he often doesn't have a top, so it's probably my bad as much as yours.
Yeah.
But we want to make an impact. We want to help you get out there, tell your story. And entrepreneurship is not easy, to go back to this kind of thing. It's not easy. Someone mentioned Les Brown. I saw something come up from Les Brown the other day talking about bamboo. Okay. It sounds random, but I found this incredible. So bamboo, when you plant the seeds and water it and nurture it, it takes 5 years before anything shows. You have to nurture the ground and seeds and like water it and take care and look after it for 5 years. And then in something like 7 weeks it grows 500, I can't remember the exact figures. And then it grows crazy feet high in like 7 months. So it's like, did it grow in 7 months or did it take 5 years and 7 months? Which entrepreneurship, I think, is a lot like that. Because everyone thinks you're crazy, everyone thinks you're out of your mind. Well, look, you're trying, but nothing's happening. Where's the results? Where's the results? Then all of a sudden, boom, wow, they were an overnight success. You show me a real overnight success.
And so our overnight success took 7 years, 6 years, 7 years?
Yeah.
Because it didn't happen overnight. There was a lot of work, a lot of late nights, a lot of struggle.
Tony Robbins, it didn't happen overnight. Michael Jordan, he didn't one day just be able to get really good at just chucking balls in. It took
hours.
How
and
many
hours
times do you think he's thrown that ball?
Even from a young age, he was practicing after school, before school.
The driver, what's his name? Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah.
Overnight success. No, it isn't.
He practiced for many, many years. If you want anything good, if you want anything to be good at, practice, dedication.
Practice makes progress. Progress makes permanent. Entrepreneur, go out there, make it happen. If you want to create a book, one that's going to have value and impact and change lives, get in touch. Private messages, comment below. Go to 831designs.com, see what we're all about. Our service is very unique. Like I said, we're not cheap book publishers. We don't just chuck books together and throw them out there. We're all about creating best-selling authors. It's not just a book, it's about creating a best-selling author. We want to take you to the next level, have you as a go-to expert, have you making an impact. We can't do that if we took together a quick, fast book and just get it out there. where you have loads of books in your garage to make it bestseller and no one's read it. That's like the most pointless strategy ever. Yeah, I've got 1,000 of my own books sat in my garage that's never going to get opened. I'm a bestseller. But no one's read the
No
book.
one's actually read it.
So we get out there, make an impact, and make it so you can. We will take you from local to global.
World Wide Web.
Worldwide, baby. So thanks for listening to us.
Thank you.
Tell us your reasons. Why do you want to write a book? Something I find really fascinating. How long have you wanted to write a book? How long have you wanted to do it? We have people that go, oh, I came up with this idea, it's going to be great. Then we have people that have wanted to do it their whole lives and never quite got it done. Stop procrastinating. Let's make it happen.
Check out 8throughindesigns.com. Like this post. Share this video if you found impact with it. Share it around, and come and like us on Facebook. Where else? YouTube. Can see us on YouTube.
Instagram. Forever Family. Forever Free. And the video's cutting out because the wind's getting crazy. So we're going to say goodbye.
Good night. Woo.